Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda and I'm back with another reading today. Got new cards, so certainly wanted to do a reading, and today's reading is going to be just a general reading, energy check. Okay, 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. The piles will be in the timestamps below for those of you guys new to pick a cards. Just concentrate on whichever pick is calling to you and that you feel drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's fine. There might be multiple messages in here for you, and we will leave it up to Spirit as far as what Spirit wants to communicate. Now, I intend on doing a quick energy check, but I will certainly go until I feel the message has been conveyed, or at least everything that's supposed to come up comes up. So let's see what Spirit wants to communicate. Okay, so feel free to pause the video and I will see you at your timestamp. See ya. Hello, beautiful pile number 1. I apologize for the crappy lighting. For those of you guys who picked the butterfly, this is pile number 1. This will be your reading. Now we will be doing just a general energy check, whatever messages Spirit wants to communicate to you, what's coming in, what's important, and I intend on doing a quick reading, but we will see until I feel like the full message has been communicated from Spirit. So we'll ask Spirit for clear and concise message for pile number 1. Thank you so much, Spirit. So blessed, so grateful for allowing me to read this energy and also sharing this with pile number 1. And pile number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. We got the 6 of Cups coming out. I'll read the one that flipped. Thank you very much. Now I shuffle these cards really good because I just got them, so they might be a little bit in order here, but all right, so 6 of Cups. What else do we have here, Spirit? Clear and concise, general message, what's coming up? What does pile 1 need to know about the energies? We got the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Temperance. All right, let's keep going. Reading reversals, we got the 4 of Wands and one more. About the Tower, okay. There's the 6 of Cups here, Spirit. The Devil, all right. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit? I got the 4 of Swords. Why is the Temperance here? The Queen of Swords, and I'm going to read these together. We got the 9 of Cups. All right, so why is the 4 of Wands here? We got the 4 of Pentacles, and why is the Tower here? Page of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Give me a minute to tap into this energy, and we'll see what Spirit's wanting to communicate. I feel like there is a concern about something moving forward. Okay, something that I feel, okay, let me start from the beginning. With the 6 of Cups, this speaks of memories and nostalgia, and I'm using the After Tarot, so this is like one step past, so it's almost like people have reunited and now they're kind of running home. So I feel like there's been either you've reunited or you've taken the first step in an idea of bringing something together is what I feel with this card, okay? Because Cups is emotions. I feel this is like emotionally moving in a direction of something that kind of feels like home. Maybe you've reunited with some old friends or an old lover, or you've bumped into someone from the past And I feel here with the devil energy that potentially this has been maybe a situation that's been quite consuming your emotional space. I feel because we have the lovers here, but they're like entangled here. Like potentially this is someone who you've shared a past with. And have a history with, or maybe things didn't end all that well. And I feel like there's a lot of focus or concern on moving forward or progressing this in a direction of forward movement. And I feel like there's been quite a significant amount of time here with the Four of Swords, that maybe this has been someone that you've been still emotionally invested in, but had a period of time apart. And maybe with the devil here, there's been almost like an obsession of trying to keep close tabs to someone you've had an experience with, or someone from the past, in order to move forward and kind of balance out a situation. Now, I feel as though there's a focus here on stability, but because we have the devil and we also have this Four of Pentacles, it's almost like hanging on to something that maybe you felt like would provide stability, to the point of an obsession or something that might not allow things to move freely. There might be someone holding back as well with this Four of Pentacles. Could very well be you holding back on an idea or on what it is that stability, what you believe or perceive to be stability with this person or in this situation, what would balance things out to provide this stability. And because we have this Queen of Swords and this Nine of Cups with the Temperance here, I feel like there was a communication or a boundary that you set potentially with this person as to what it was going to take in order to balance things out, to give you your emotional fulfillment of what you want personally, what's going to make you happy, to cause this stability. And I feel there's an inflexibility here. So maybe it's come to the point where you've provided an ultimatum, or this person's been holding back in providing this stability, and there's been a communication about what it is that you want. You've been kind of close to this situation. The fact that we have the Tower here and the Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's been this upheaval that could very well be that, like I said, that period of pause that was required in order for there to be an offer and a progress forward in this connection. Because the Page of Pentacles speaks of someone offering something to ground something. It's like a prospect, but moving forward with an offer. And this is happening as a result of this Tower happening. So maybe there was a realization that this stability was compromised and there had to be an offer to progress. Okay, so let's keep going. Spirit, what else do we have here for general message for pile number 1 regarding this, the situation that they're in? Thank you so much. I feel like there's also some healing that's happened, but I feel like, yeah, there's been quite a bit of time lost, or yeah, quite a bit of time lost. And the fact that I'm seeing the Tower here, I feel like as a result of a Tower and time lost, that now there's like this true offering to move things forward. But I feel like that's because this is in the past, that maybe the reconciliation or reuniting has already been on the table. So maybe there's been a reuniting moment, but things shifted maybe. Okay, so now we have the Knight of Pentacles, which just reinforces this page, because from the page, and you got the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving, right? It's dedication, but moving forward with that offering. Judgment. So there's this awakening. It's like the final stage. There's a realization. There's an acceptance of things are in a certain way. So decisions need to be or decisions made now needs to face their repercussions as far as karma goes. And we got the Five of Swords in the middle. Okay. I feel like this is really, really a long time coming, or very slow, or whoever's coming forward here has taken way too long, because you've got these like two people turning into skeletons here, and Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight moving forward and making this offering. And I feel like I think timing is an issue here, because I feel like with this Five of Swords, yeah, people are just kind of walking away from maybe a situation that, you know, this tower happened and then it just moved way too slow and nobody really won in the situation. Nobody really got this stability out of the situation at all. Okay. Seven of Wands in this deck kind of reminds me of the Five of Wands. It's like, because this is the after tarot, like I said, in the Seven of Wands traditional, it's like you're on guard and like everything's kind of coming at you, so you're kind of defensive. But with this with the Seven of Wands in this deck, it's like already in battle. So it's almost like maybe you've been on defensive mode in a situation that there was no winning, that was moving way too slow, that now you're just kind of in conflict about. It seems like with the Five of Swords and this Seven of Wands that, yeah, there's definitely conflict. Almost like you're having to battle, but everything around you, like you're kind of on your own and defending your position. And Spirit is saying that there is an end to this cycle. Okay, because the world speaks of a very slow cycle that's come to an end, a completion. So I feel like, yeah, this was really slow, and possibly you're really standing firm in where you stand with all of this. Okay. The Hangman. Yeah, that's a period of limbo, things not moving, needing a greater perspective in order to move forward. But in this deck, you have like the woman giving the Hangman some water. So I feel like, again, really, really slow, indecision, not moving. And maybe you, if you resonate as this woman, or maybe you resonate as the Hangman, but whoever didn't make a decision, the other energy person was kind of there, again, there, while that person's healing or taking time there, while the Hangman's indecisive there, while the Hangman's having this awakening and moving like at a snail's pace. But there's this conflict that resulted in people walking away as of this. I feel like it's really timing, to be honest, but we'll see. Why is the Judgment card here, Spirit? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so two major arcanas, well, three if you count this one and then the World, but on this layer, I feel like if you're resonating, and I feel like most of you guys probably are with this energy that's been waiting or being patient. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, again, speaking of timing, speaking of patience, and it's like at the end of the cycle, it's like the end of the road, it's like final call here. Why do we have the Five of Swords? What's going on with this Five of Swords? Yeah, it's moving away from difficult situations that haven't brought you any sort of peace of mind. And I feel like this has been a long time coming. I feel like there's been a long period of time that now with this Six of Swords, not only are you moving away to calmer waters, I feel like you've touched ground in calmer waters. Like there's no more need to fight. There's no more need to hanging on to to thinking what would have been like a stable marriage or unity or like partnership in such a way. There's no more need to kind of fight for or hang on to. I feel like you've touched solid ground and moving to a place that's going to provide you none of this conflict. King of Swords. Okay, so King of Swords is definitely speaking about being in mental headspace. So it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, like maybe someone was really conflicted mentally here. Sword speaks of mental, or swords are mental thought. So I feel like there's been a lot of mental exertion in the situation. Why is the World here? Justice, another major arcana, which could also be Libra here. Yeah, I think because we have Justice and Judgment, it's like things are panning out and resulting and ending a cycle exactly as actions showed. And I feel like you are on stable ground into moving away from maybe some, yeah, from battling or trying to fight for stability and trying to balance things out. I feel like there's a lot of healing, or a lot of at least trying to wait on something that was not really, or at least it didn't feel like it was progressing. But for some of you guys might resonate with there being a reconciliation in the recent past of someone who was moving very slowly, and now it's in a more peaceful place. But I still feel like there's something off here. The Ace of Wands, which speaks of an inspired new beginning. Strength, which is using strength to move forward in a situation. Okay, I'm going to clear this and we'll do another row to see this energy check around you. What Spirit wants to communicate. Spirit, for pile number 1, what's going on in this situation? Why are we communicating this for pile number 1? Can we get this energy check for pile number 1, clear and concise, as to what it is that they need to know? Why are we showing them this situation? Thank you very much. Okay, I feel like I gotta clear this energy, so just mute your thing because I'm gonna ring the bell and it might be a little loud. All right, I just feel like the energy is a little odd here. Okay, we got the Star, which could be very similar to that Temperance card we were seeing. And this one, she's like right in her healing. I feel like instead of having her toes, her whole body's in the healing. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of healing. And yeah, I feel like you've been really focused on yourself rather than a situation that might have been going really slow. Yeah, see, so here we have the Temperance. Oh, here she's with her toe in the water. Yeah, I feel like you've had to pull away from a situation that was really imbalanced. Here we have again the Six of Cups, which is this reconciliation. It can also be the Soulmates card. Someone from the past, situations from the past. The fact that it's in the center, I feel like this is resurfacing. Something you've healed from is resurfacing. Let's see, why is this resurfacing? Okay, so we got the Five of Pentacles, which is down and out. Feeling left out in the cold. Maybe someone having an idea of getting what it's going to take to get out from the cold, I feel. So this is the After Tarot, like I mentioned. So it's like there's a spark of maybe I should follow that person and feel tempted to take this one as well. Okay, so yeah, here we have someone who's bored and apathetic and not looking at what they have, but more what they don't have, and taking a cup that's been offered to them and then spilling it. I feel like somebody hasn't treated you all that right. Could very well be this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And now they're wanting to come in and fight for... Maybe someone who's been pretty defensive. Now they want to come in and fight for a chance, or they see a possibility of reuniting. Okay, why do we have this Star here? Spirit, the Magician. Okay, so somebody's doing some heavy manifestation. You probably already heard from this person from the past, because I really feel like this is reconciliation. Yeah, this is like taking a look at the future with someone as to how you can work together for partnership for the future. And because this is a balance card and this is a balance card, I feel like someone really wants to balance things out in a partnership. Someone's manifesting this. There's a realization and awakening. Again, we're seeing judgment. Yeah, so whoever that was from the past is really having this, they're really having to take a look at their past actions. And I feel like they're putting on a new perspective as to what it is that they're wanting. Where they might have been not looking at what is being offered to them and almost like, yeah, like self-sabotaging or being very much stubborn in taking the cup that's been offered to them and being like, not only did they not take the cup, but they took the cup and then they spilled the water. Like, that's very disrespectful. Then we have like this King of Wands who knows what it is that he wants. And what he wants is to fight forward and defend and fight for what it is that he wants here, which I really feel is this opportunity to move forward and balance things out. Yeah. It's a Seven of Pentacles. It's like putting in effort so that you can reap your rewards of whatever effort you're putting towards something and benefiting from your efforts. And yeah, there's a realization here for sure. And I believe that this person's coming forward with some communication, because the Ace of Swords speaks of honest truths, communication, wanting for a new beginning in communicating the truth, and a realization, an acknowledgement of the truth. So this person has had this awakening of realizing maybe that, you know, there is something more here, seeing things from a different perspective. Bottom of the deck, there's mega anxiety, but in this deck, this person is now ready to face slaying the dragons or their anxiety and facing their anxiety. So yeah, I don't want this to go on forever because I was trying to do a quick one, but I feel like this doesn't really, I don't know, I feel like you probably already all know this. So I'm gonna ask Spirit, can we please communicate to pile number 1? Why are we showing them this? What is the result of this? What is the potential of this? And what can they expect here? Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear and concise for pile number 1 regarding this energy that's around them, that's coming forward. And maybe this is your energy. You're maybe like identifying truths or having this awakening, something you want to fight for, maybe something that was unfair or that you felt was unfair or that was not moving in a way, or you felt you were moving too slow in a direction. All right. What do we have here, Spirit? Why are we communicating this to pile number 1? What is the potential? Okay, so the 9 of Wands. Okay. The Hermit. The Moon. Okay, I just don't want to go back in. We got, again, the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I think I'm getting what's going on here. I'll get one more for this row. The 2 of Pentacles. Okay, why is the 9 of Wands here? The 3 of Wands. Why is the Hermit here? Eight of Cups. There's the Moon here. Got Death. Ooh. Lots of major arcana. Okay, why is the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles here? Ace of Swords again. Okay, and why is the 2 of Pentacles here? Okay, this clears it all up. Oh, and we got the Hangman at the bottom. Okay, So I think I understand what's going on here and why this is communicating to you. I'm glad I did another row. So it turns out this person, which is heavy fire I'm feeling, Aries, Leo, Sag, has been in a state of limbo and non-action, as we already communicated, right? So they were taking their sweet time, but they've had this new perspective, and I think you've been really supportive of this person and been kind of along to help them along their side as they healed or did whatever they needed to do in order to get a good perspective. I feel like this person now feels as though you're going to be really defensive, or at least you're going to be really guarded, and they want to know if you've dropped your guard because they want to talk about the future potential and future. And I feel this is someone that you have walked away from, or they've walked away from you. I feel like there's been a lot of reflection as to what it is that they want to do with the Hermit, a lot of introspection with the Hangman and the Hermit, but there was a lot of fear that was restricting them and making them be guarded. It took this walking away to either have that time to take a look, or you walking away in order for them to realize and recognize that they had to take a better look at this future. Putting an end to fear, putting an end to what it is that has been holding them back that they don't know. Despite the anxiety, they are having anxiety about offering something to move this forward and offering this pentacle, which is grounding this connection, taking the next step, whatever it may be in this connection. But they have to have truth and a communication. This is a new beginning. So they want to communicate about what they want to give you in regards to stability, to stabilize this connection between you and this person. This could be the marriage card as well. Celebrations, unity, coming together, blended families. There's an honest look and a want for a communication around how they've been really imbalanced, and they want to provide balance. Okay, because we saw the Temperance, we were seeing Judgment, but they want to balance things out in this connection where we're now seeing stability and not this indecision. Like they've made a decision here, because 2 speaks of decisions. There's been this decision made around what's going to bring them stability, but I feel like they're concerned that you are guarded or not open right now, but they're putting an end to their fear here, okay? So you might have heard from this person already, but this is kind of what I'm seeing as far as energies in your vicinity. And if this resonated, leave a like, leave a comment. And yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you pick this pink cross, then pile number 2 is your reading. Now, I apologize for the lighting in here. It is absolutely horrible. Super dark. I just got these cards. I was super excited to use them. So today's reading, like I said in the intro, is just a general reading for the energies around you. It's kind of like, yeah, just an energy feel to see what's going on, whatever Spirit wants to communicate for what's coming in, what energies are around you, anything you need to know. Spirit, can we get clear and concise message for pile number 2 regarding the energies around them, what you want to communicate? And pile number 2, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you. So, I don't know what we're going to see, and I was intending to keep it quick, but one went a bit because I wasn't sure why we were seeing the message we were seeing, but I think we got to the bottom of it. So if you came here from 1, then maybe there's a message here for you as well. If you're drawn to multiple piles, there might be messages in all 3 or 2 or 1, but yeah, let's hope you get something to take away here. I'm going to clear this just because this is a new deck, so you might want to mute because I'm going to ring the bell just to clear energies. All right, so I'll give you a second. All right, just like to clear it. Feel like the deck is fairly new. Just give it a bit more shuffle. All right, Spirit, what do we have here for pile number 2? What's so important? Energy check. What's going on in their world? All right, so we got the Emperor. Ooh, so that's Aries. Okay. So this could be you, could be your boss. Okay, we got the Tower. 2 major arcanas. Page of Swords. Okay, let's keep going. The Magician, another major arcana. And we got the Lovers. Okay, why is the Emperor here? We got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, why is the Tower here? Ooh, we got lots of cards. So we got the Sun. We got the Justice. This is Leo, Libra, Gemini, Judgment. I think you guys probably came in from pile number 1, I'm feeling, but only you'll know. So I feel like with the Emperor, this could be divine masculine. This could be your boss, literally. But if you're male energy, so maybe you're the divine masculine or resonating. Yeah, I feel like this is almost the flip side from 1. This is what I'm feeling. I don't know why my cards always do this. This is very interesting. So divine masculine, there's been a Tower. There's been a period of time where there's a communication regarding, it was just a challenging communication. Maybe it's the truth about a situation that was difficult to hear and it was unexpected and you weren't expecting to hear it, that you had to kind of deal with whatever was being communicated to you. And I feel like what was being communicated to you was that there was a need for balance in a situation that was providing justice and balance. This is balance, this is balance. Six of Pentacles and the Justice card, okay? So there's also the sense of realization. So maybe after this Tower moment, you've realized that there was a need to provide balance in a situation that you needed to make happen, okay? Because there's this Judgment, which is this awakening. It's like you've hit the point of contemplating or hitting a Tower moment where it's like you realize that whatever's happened has resulted in your situation. So you want to manifest here with the Magician. You want to make happen what it is that you want to make happen, right? Because the Magician has all his tools in order to bring forward what he wants to manifest. And what he wants to manifest is his Lovers here, but this Lover speaks of a choice. So I think you've been really torn, very torn with this like Nine of Swords about making a decision and moving forward. It could definitely be in a relationship, because I was seeing that in 1, but it could just be making a decision in your life that's either going to move you towards a relationship or move you towards something that you love to do, okay? But I feel like you're torn, and I feel like you've been torn for a while, but I feel like this Tower moment has helped push you in the direction of now manifesting what it is that you want to do. Maybe there's been a lot of imbalance, but there's like a clarity around what's going to give you balance. And this is like an order card, like you're taking control, okay? Because he's not reversed, so he's not acting like a stubborn child in his ego. He's acting like an Emperor, and there's positive and negative aspects in every tarot card. I feel I'm getting very positive energy from this Emperor, and I feel like potentially it took this Tower moment, or potentially you, being the Emperor, had to put yourself in a Tower moment in communicating honestly where you might have seen imbalance in a situation that you're awakening up to, where you need to take the reins and make a decision that has caused you a lot of anxiety in the past. But because this is the after tarot, I see now, because the Nine of Swords is like somebody crying in their bed and like almost succumb to anxiety. Whereas in this one, he's sitting up and he's ready to slay dragons. So I feel like you've already made a decision. Maybe you're you're definitely very anxious about it, and yeah, very anxious about it and still frightened, but there's still this decision that you've decided. I feel like there is this decision, okay? And yeah, this Five of Pentacles is feeling like you're left out in the cold. So maybe this Tower moment made you feel left out in the cold, but I see this person taking a look at this lady who has a bag full of stuff walking away towards refuge or somewhere where she can take care of all her stuff. And these people who would normally not be looking or just kind of wallowing in their sadness, or she's now looking and saying, hey, maybe there's a way or a chance I could balance things out. There's like a realization and awakening in order to offer something, a potential. This is like, you know, a prospect moving forward in offering or starting something, a communication that's going to start something and move something forward. Okay, so I feel like this is fairly new. Now, why is Spirit showing us this? So Spirit, this sounds to me like pile number 1's other energy, but why are we showing this to pile number 2? What do we want to communicate for this energy check for pile number 2? What's going on here? Thank you so much, Spirit. What do they need to know? Okay, yes. Again, King of Wands. Definitely connected to pile number 1. If you want to see kind of flip side, I feel like this is about a connection, about a relationship. And I feel like someone, being this King of Wands, who's very heavy Aries energy, but fire could be definitely be prominent in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sag, has taken their sweet time, and there's been a tower moment. And I feel like they're wanting to communicate this decision that they've made, that they've had clarity in how they're going to balance things out in this connection, what they're going to manifest in order to make the choice that they're going to make. And I feel like with the Hierophant, somebody who could have very well been, you know, stuck in their traditional ways, but this is also the marriage card. So maybe there's a need to have a higher level of commitment in a relationship. And I feel like the King of Wands goes after what he wants. So maybe the King of Wands has decided to step into this higher level of commitment and wants to communicate. Page of Wands. Page is going to communicate. Page is going to move forward in communicating what it is that he wants. I see this page walking away from this lady, and he looks kind of sad. So maybe you've had a communication that you were talking about a higher level of commitment that you wanted to manifest, and maybe you got rejected. Or maybe you're scared of getting rejected and having this communication, because we are seeing him having this fear. Okay, so you're afraid of being rejected and having to walk away from a situation after you communicate what you really want. And the devil's talking about maybe holding you back. Maybe you're held back, not wanting, or because you're scared of the what ifs, that maybe you feel bound to not moving in a direction. The devil, okay? So we have some Taurus now. We have some Capricorn. Like I said, Gemini. And then we got some heavy Aries with Aries, Leo, Sag with fire. Why is the devil here? Interesting. This is definitely connected to pile number 1. Talking about stability. This looks like commitment, stabilizing, coming together. There's definitely some fear. Maybe there's some feeling bound to something that's not allowing you to move forward. Maybe there's an obsessive way about you in this situation. Here it is again, that new beginning, offering that pentacle. What's going to ground and move this to the next level, whatever that next level is. Okay, realization and needing to have progress, needing to have balance. Okay, so why is the Hierophant here? Yeah, reconciliation, coming together. I feel this is definitely a reconciliation pile. Challenged, and because this is the after tarot and the 5 of Wands, normally everyone's battling, which could be conflict, competition, feeling like needing to fight. This is kind of like after. So I feel like what this is telling me is that maybe you feel as though you might have to battle or fight, or there's this conflict, but because this is coming up like this, it's like the conflict, it's Spirit saying that the conflict is almost over. Like there's nothing to be challenged with in this situation. And maybe with this devil, your biggest fear is you potentially thinking that you'll be disappointed in communication, but it's like Spirit saying that the challenging time is pretty much over. Okay, that maybe you feel like you're being held back of the what ifs, what it coulda, shouldas. And yeah, these people aren't even challenging. They're just sitting down, taking a break. And maybe inside your own illusion, you feel like there might be some pushback or something. 8 of Pentacles. This is putting forward dedication, energy, effort. It could be work, and maybe you're focused on work here a lot. But with this card, or this deck, I guess, with the 8 of Pentacles, he's put those pentacles into this beautiful structure. So it's almost like not only was he making these pentacles, but now he was able to build something that is beautiful. By putting forward energy and effort. And maybe that is your intention. Knight of Cups. And yeah, this is definitely, I feel like this is romantic. I feel like you want to put forward energy and effort, and you also want to come forward with this cup of love and show your romantic interest, this love interest, that how you feel, and this energy and effort, and wanting this stability, building your stability. Okay, so let's do one more because I feel like this is still open. I don't know why Spirit is communicating this to you. It sounds like you probably already know this. So we'll do what we did with number 1. Why does pile number 2 need to know this? This is so connected to pile number 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, so reconciliation, someone from the past coming together, someone who feels like home, memories, missing someone from the past. I'm going to take the Hermit, and maybe it took some introspection, some really looking within, going deep within to really recognize what this connection means to you. Also, this is the soulmate card, could be twin flame card, someone who means something very deep to you. Feels like coming back home, and I feel like maybe you've already reconciled because this is in the past and you've had to really look within, or really look within towards what will it look like if we reconcile? Like, where is this going to lead? Where is this going to go? Okay. And the completion card in the middle with the World. We got the Lovers. Both of these came out in pile number 1. I believe the Lovers did or did not. I'm not sure. But the World did for sure. This is definitely pile number 1 energy, which we'll read. So we have 3 major arcanas. And this came out in pile number 1 as well, which is the 2 of Pentacles, okay, which is also an option, same as the Lovers. Let's read the next row. It's the 5 of Cups. And again, we keep seeing this 9 of Swords. Somebody's really like having anxiety and sleepless nights, living in their head about something. 3 of Pentacles in the middle. Okay. Now we really see again the 5 of Wands. Okay, this is all the same theme over and over and over, except we haven't seen that yet, which is the 9 of Pentacles, and then bottom of the deck, which we saw in pile 1, which is this 4 of Cups. And this is the worst 4 of Cups I've ever seen. I just want to... I don't like whatever he's doing here is really getting on my nerves. I'm getting really frustrated. Sorry. Sometimes I take on the energy of the people I'm reading, and I am not liking this card or this energy. Okay. Let me stay focused. So I already talked about the reconciliation. What's this going to look like? Needing introspection, really going within, taking a look at, okay, once there's this reuniting with my past or making something, like what's going to happen? You know, how's this going to end? This speaks of an end cycle, so maybe you're done with being in your head, okay? You're done with the anxiety, you're done with the regret and remorse, because this is a regret and remorse. Sad about maybe how something ended, sad about letting your soulmate go, sad about not driving something in a way that you could, because sleepless nights, ready to fight, slay the dragon, okay? Still anxious about it, but ready to stand up and do what it takes in order to end a cycle, an unhealthy cycle here. This is collaboration. Okay, this can also be reconciliation with the 3, but I feel like it is collaboration. And the fact that I only see one person here looking at this statue, I feel like you probably feel like you're going in alone to have to add value somewhere and add your part, because we were seeing a lot about adding balance or providing balance. So maybe you feel like you have to come forward with a lot of yourself in order to add a balance that hasn't been there before. Yeah, I feel like this, even though this is 3 and it's collaboration coming together, I feel like you feel like you're alone in building something, or at least having to take this step to want to build something, but you're kind of feeling solo. This is an option card. This is an option card. Again, it's this, you know, I feel like there's a decision that's been made in trying to end the imbalance here in a situation in which maybe you feel like you'd have to compete or fight for, but this is Spirit saying like everyone's sitting down, and maybe the anxiety of slaying dragons and being solo in putting this energy is like more in your head because nobody's challenged. Like, no, you're kind of standing up. I feel like this is you standing up here. No one's attacking you. Things aren't really getting all out of hand. And this is the single card, and maybe the indecision or decision here is I'm going to have to fight, or I'm going to have to, you know, fight for my independence, or fight for standing on my own and being successful, but there's no need to fight because nobody's fighting. So maybe you have this idea of losing your independence, or what it means to be in this connection and moving forward, which is, you know, you kind of want to get out of the state of feeling emotionally out in the cold and wanting to reunite, but you're also feeling like you don't want to lose your independence and you want to hang on to this. But I feel like there's some self-sabotaging, like a lot, because this is the card of boredom, somebody who's being offered this great cup of love and then not only not taking it, but spilling out the water that someone else has offered you. Like, this is biting the hand that feeds you. And I feel like if it's this person, I can see why you're having this major anxiety and feeling like maybe it's a lost cause and that it's over because of your attitude and how you've been, or maybe how you are being. Yeah, and there's a lot of delay here with the 8 of Wands backwards. Is like a lot of delay in moving forward and making that offering in that first step and grounding this connection, whatever it means to proceed. So, I mean, I don't know if this helps you, and I'm not going to do another row because we keep getting the same messages. So I feel like maybe you're amidst making this decision, but what I can tell you is that your fear of having all this conflict is kind of silence. There's not as much conflict as maybe you had thought, or maybe you realize that there's not a lot of conflict and you're not really being challenged or have a lot of competition here. And maybe you thought you'd be challenged in moving something forward on your own, but I feel like this is Spirit saying that there isn't really that. Maybe you're more devil energy and having this anxiety than what's actually there. So I hope that helped. Let's see one card in between here. Oh my God, you guys, 10 of Cups. This is like the most beautiful card, one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot. This is your ultimate fulfillment, emotional fulfillment with family, sitting around the fire, enjoying company, being emotionally fulfilled, thinking like, this is the life, this is the life, not this 5 of Cups. Right? Like this 5 of Cups, like kind of looking at what's lost, not what still remains. And what remains to be had is this future of 10 of Cups. And I think that is why this is as powerful as it is, because there's this full potential here that's been, yeah, pouring out from the cup of love on the ground, which is just a waste. So I think you need to maybe take a look at the reality of a situation. Is it in your head? Do you feel like there's going to be conflict where there's none? Why do you feel as though you might lose your independence here? So I feel like this is the after tarot again. And, you know, in the traditional Rider-Waite, she's standing there by a gate, taking a look at her garden. Like here, like this is afterwards. She's still enjoying her grapes. And I don't know why there's a glove on the ground. It makes sense of that. Someone's gloves on the ground. Maybe she took off her royal glove in order to eat grapes and actually enjoy herself. So I feel like you might enjoy your independence more by opening your heart up to this balance that a 10 of Cups, to let the 10 of Cups in. I don't know. That's what I see. Do what you want, and hopefully you don't get stuck in this sort of remorseful energy for too long. All right. Thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful. Pile number 3. If you pick this gem, then this is your reading. And I apologize. My lighting really sucks. The last 2 readings went pretty long. They are definitely both connected. And my intention here is just to do a general reading for the energies around you. Okay, so it's like an energy check. For pile number 3, Spirit will ask for a clear and concise message for pile number 3. What do they need to know? What energies are around them? What do you want to communicate to them? What's going to help them? What's good? What's bad? What's important? What is highlighted right now for the energies for pile number 3? Thank you so much for a clear and concise message. I am so blessed. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you, thank you. All right, I am going to ring a bell to clear these energies because these are new cards, and I feel like I rang them for pile number 1 and 2, and it's still kind of same energy, so just mute your thing. All right, let's ask for clear and concise. And because these are fairly new, I like to give them a really good shuffle. Okay. First card, ooh, we got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could very well be your energy here since we're doing an energy check. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Okay, so maybe there was I need to put in a boundary regarding a situation, or trying to put a boundary in before encountering a challenging situation. A Tower, yeah, definitely a challenging situation. Let's keep going. The Hermit. Okay. So we got some Virgo energy. We got the Page of Wands. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Oh, we got the 10 of Swords. Okay. Why is the 5 of Swords here? Temperance. Why is the Tower here? And we got the 9 of Pentacles. Why is the Hermit here? Death. Okay, and why is the Page of Wands here? I am feeling this one. Got the High Priestess. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got the 7 of Wands, which reminds me of the 5 of Wands in the regular tarot. This is the after tarot, so these are really cool cards, but let's read what we see here. So a need for clarity, or at least there has been clarity, maybe even a conversation. Okay, so maybe a conversation, maybe laying a boundary that probably didn't result in something positive. I feel like this conversation of the truth resulted maybe in something that was painful, okay? Because we have the 10 of Swords, which is the end of something, okay? And then with the 5 of Swords, it's like a challenging act. Like this challenging act has already kind of happened, so which potentially resulted in this Tower. So maybe you have to communicate with someone about their behavior in such a way that was not adding balance to a situation, okay? So you had kind of this falling out with someone who is maybe acting in a way that could have been selfish, could have been self-serving, could have been acting in such a way that was more, yeah, selfish, self-serving. So there had to be an end to this, okay? And I feel like there's been quite a bit of introspection in the situation as a whole, maybe from your point of view. And I feel like whatever conversation either, because this is more future energies, I think there's further conversation or communication that you wish you would have had with said person or in this situation to resolve something that maybe didn't happen or that you didn't bring up but felt like maybe you should have. And maybe there's some looking at a situation from the point of view that, is it even worth having this conversation with somebody? There's this knowing that there's more or something more to this situation, but is it even worth all this conflict? Yeah, because you kind of want to heal with that star. There's like a need for healing. There's like a need for healing here from a painful ending. Okay, here we got the 6 of Cups. So it's like memories and thinking of past memories and people and places. And okay, so maybe there was like a dispute with family even. Maybe an ex-person, like boyfriend or girlfriend that you built a home with in the past. Has been a challenging situation that rocked the foundation of the stability. So now both parties are kind of defensive. And maybe there's some contemplation. Oh, you won't believe what just flipped over. We got the 2 of Cups. So maybe there's a need or a desire to explore after a period of time where maybe things ended and nobody won and it's challenging and everyone's defensive, to come back in union, in a partnership, and have this conversation and like make up. Okay, let's keep going. And so now we got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So maybe you're still really attracted to this person and you want to kind of reconcile. Maybe you want to come forward and make a peace offering with somebody who you could be a family member, could be, like I said, an ex, could be someone you're still attracted to. Somebody wants to, you know, make peace, but there's still some guarded energies and you're not quite sure how the other person feels, or at least you feel like they might be guarded. And why is the Six of Cups here? It's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is also romantic because the Knight of Cups is offering this cup of love, maybe to your ex or to a past person that maybe that was challenged, maybe experienced, well, you definitely experienced an ending with. And there was definitely coming together in the past with this person, or at least you might have at one point wanted to build stability with this person. I feel like this is someone like an ex. 10 of Pentacles. This is family. Maybe somebody you built a structure with. So an ex-husband, an ex-wife, maybe a brother, sister, mother, father, but it's definitely speaking of family and foundation and structure. But because we see this cup, it could very well be someone you love dearly, and not maybe romantically, but you love them dearly and you're on the off and you want to make up with this person because it's been very challenging and hurtful. You're not quite sure where this person stands. Oh, you guys, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, if this is romantic, this is like somebody you really wanted to spend a lifetime with and build with, and maybe you did build with, and at some point maybe there was this like 10 of Cups moment, which was this fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happy family. So you're really looking kind of at how you can come in here and make up, yeah, and drive forward with what it is that you want. And if you're not thinking this could be energy in your vicinity, that this Queen of Wands, it doesn't have to necessarily be feminine energy. She's somebody who's encompassing this Queen of Wands energy, wanting to move forward and reconcile with you, wanting to drive in like this Knight of Wands. Quick energy. Also this Knight of Cups, extend a cup of love to, yeah, talk about this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups potential. And the Knight of Swords. So have a discussion, but also maybe they're scared that if they come forward that there might have to be a battle again or a discussion that's might hurt. So if you're feeling like you want to come forward because of this potential of this 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, you might feel like you might have this big challenge. Yeah, looking at the future with somebody, you know, wanting to make this step for the future, wanting to come together in a partnership, but maybe feeling like if I move in, I have to battle. Okay, let's do one more row because I feel like this is still pretty open and sounds like something you might already know. Spirit, why are we communicating this for pile number 3 as far as energies around them? What do they need to know about this situation? The Emperor, okay. And the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this could be an ex-husband. It's going to be a divine masculine. Maybe your father even, father figure. Maybe your boss. Maybe you had like a challenge with a job that was offering you stability and emotional fulfillment. And there's been some introspection and looking back on a situation. So we got Aries energy. We got Virgo. Challenging situation again with the 5 of Swords and 8 of Wands. Okay, so why is the Emperor here? Ace of Cups. Okay, why is the 10 of Pentacles here? I got the 4 of Pentacles. All right, why does pile number 3 need to know this message? What's going on here? Why is the Hermit here? The Tower, okay, and why is the 5 of Swords here? again with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and why is the Eight of Wands here? This one flipped, and that was it. Ten of Wands. Okay, so these three piles could very well all be connected. I don't know. You tell me. This one seems like more independent than the others, but I still feel like this is a this one feels like there was a very painful ending. Okay, now the fact that I have the Tower here in the middle, something's already happened in this Tower moment that's caused this like upheaval in a situation that I felt like had stability at one point, had a unity, had definitely you know, with the Emperor here and this Ten of Pentacles, maybe you felt like you were solid with somebody. And I feel here with the Ace of Cups, this is like emotional fulfillment, but like your own personal emotional fulfillment. And maybe you've been really guarded with this Four of Pentacles. And I'll take this as maybe the person that is coming in your energy, because all I'm seeing is energy, but I feel like this might be your energy. There was like this guarding of what was going to bring you emotional fulfillment to yourself and this stability. And I think there's a lot of contemplation after a Tower moment in a situation that potentially you have been very Five of Swords, which is causing pain or conflict in a situation that's you're just causing challenge, that's overburdened you around, you know, your own ability to successfully, because this is my single card, but it's also somebody who's able to stand in their own right successful. You know, they don't really need anybody else to drive their stability, but there also comes this sense of loneliness with this Nine of Pentacles, because it's like somebody kind of on their own, building their own stability. And maybe there was an argument about wanting to go separate way. Maybe you had to go your own separate way because of this Tower. So you've been trying to build your stability on your own, but you feel really overburdened. And like, I feel like now the straw that broke the camel's back, because this is the After Tarot, where in the the Rider-Waite 10 of Wands, there's this guy carrying all these sticks on his back, and he's about to like keel over because it's just heavy load and he's really burdened. In this one, the sticks already broke. So I feel like you've already hit this wall, that maybe doing it alone has been very challenging, or at least something's missing. I feel like something's missing. And being so guarded of your heart space, maybe you've been very guarded and very Emperor, and I want my stability, but now there's been some introspection, and there's a need to move forward. There's been a breakthrough. There's a need for communication. This is communication, this is travel, this is breakthrough, this is movement. Okay, so maybe you're wanting some movement here because you've collapsed in some sort of way. So I'm going to do 3 cards just because I still feel like this is open-ended and I'm not getting much more from Spirit. So I don't know why Spirit's communicating this to you, but can we get 3 cards here for pile number 3 as to why this is coming up? What do they need to know about this energy? Okay. So we got the Strength, we got the Page of Pentacles, and then we got the Two of Swords. So Strength, this one's really cute. It's like in the traditional Strength, this maiden angel is like trying to control this tiger because the tiger is aggressive, but the tiger, you know, needs some taming. So it's like how to control a situation. But in this one, like, you know, they made up, like there's this peace, there's this like ability to be one with, centered almost in the strength of an individual in order to move forward and have a communication, because pages speak of communication about what it's going to take to move forward in a step in the direction of planting something. And I feel like with the Two of Swords, this speaks of indecision, or like having all the information but being still and not making a decision and kind of burying your head in the sand. So maybe you've been more in this kind of an energy in the past, but I feel like because there's 2 other people in this card, maybe you've given up your decision and there's other people involved that now need to decide in some sort of way, and you're just kind of waiting. So maybe you've already communicated how you're feeling in a situation with somebody, and you've communicated. Now you're kind of waiting to hear, or at least you might be anticipating there being like competition, or like You're not quite sure what the results will be of something, of maybe communicating. You're not quite sure what the results will be of moving forward with the Pentacle. Yeah, this is also, too, making a decision, balancing things out. So, I don't know. Spirit's not really communicating the results. So, Spirit, can you give one more card as for the results here? Yeah, there's a need for truth, identifying truth, and an open communication. A new beginning, clarity, cutting through the smoke, having an honest communication, taking a look at a situation for what it really is, and communicating openly and honestly. And yeah, it can be having a whole new perspective about a situation as well that offers a change, because it's coming from a direction of truth. And yeah, so this is all I have here for pile number 3. I hope this helped. I didn't feel like I added any insight, but maybe you wanted to hear some of that. Not quite sure. Leave a like, leave a comment. I think you should probably go check out 1 and 2. Somehow they all kind of seem similar to me. I don't know why the energies were very similar, but yeah. So thank you so much. Leave a like, leave a comment. See you soon. Bye, guys.